How's it going, guys? It's Root Junkie here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my Redmi Note 3 Pro, and specifically we're going to be talking about how to install Miui 8. And to do that, you basically have to flash the fastboot Developer Rom from China, and you can get that on there. Now, because of that, you lose like your Google applications. So I'm gonna actually, in this video, we're gonna do a couple different things. One, we're gonna be showing you basic quick steps on how to flash the Developer ROM. Then we're gonna show you guys how to install your Google applications onto that Developer ROM. And then lastly, if you have it on like bootloader, we're gonna show you the final step of how to root or get root access on the Developer ROM. So Miui 8, all that good stuff, a couple different steps. Let's go do this. Should be fun. First, we'll start out with how to install the Developer ROM on your device. Go ahead and power off your device. Once it's off, we're going to boot the device into fastboot mode. And then from there, we're going to use this little command script right here to boot it into EDL mode. Once you're there, you can open up the Mi Flash tool and flash the China Developer ROM to the device. Now this is obviously the condensed version, but basic steps are the same. I'm going to link you guys to the video that shows you all these steps with full directions, so definitely check that out if you don't know how to do it. But that's basically how you install the Developer ROM, Mi 8. Now that we've gone through the setup process here on Miui 8, basically I'm going to show you a couple things about it, and then we're going to show you some of these other steps. So the thing about this China Developer ROM is that there is no Google Play Store, so you don't have any of your Google applications, and you got a lot of these applications that are in Chinese, which is annoying to say the least for me here in the US. So you know, most of these you probably want to keep. The stuff over here, some of these you may want to get rid of. It's kind of personal preference, but I'd really like to get the Google applications functioning on here. So to do that, we're going to show you how to do that. But first, let's just kind of check out Miui 8. So as you can see, the quick toggles here are a little bit different laid out, a little different setup. You can even search for things quickly right here, which is kind of nice. But oh, and like this, so you have this funny keyboard. I mean, you can get to the other keyboard, I think, somewhere. Let's see if I can find it there. But it's just frustrating for us in here in the US. We really want to get the Google keyboard, so I'm going to probably do that as well. So best thing to do is open up your browser on the device, and we're just going to go to my website. So it looks like I can get there right here. There we go. Now we're on my site, and you're going to go down here to Redmi Note 3, if I can find it. Right there. Click on that, and then there is going to be this little file right here, Google Installer 2.0, and this is going to go ahead and download. Hit OK, and that's going to download the Google Installer application, which is really nice. So then we're going to come over here to my file manager, Explorer, and I'm going to go ahead and right there it is. So we'll click on it. It's going to extract files to. We're going to extract them to downloads. So extract, and it should extract all these files. So there's actually 3 APKs in here. One is the Google Installer APK, which is the first one we're going to install and we're going to run. And that's going to get Google Play working on here along with all the Google services, so we can get Google App Store. So here it is. So we're going to do this one, Google Installer 2.0 APK, and hit allow and hit install. And then hit OK. And actually, we're going to go into security settings and turn on unknown sources so we stop getting that pop-up. So you're just going to come down here to additional settings, and see if I can find where it would be at. Maybe under privacy. Yeah, right here. Unknown sources. Make sure you turn that on. That'll make it easier to finish the rest of this install. So here is the Google Play services right there, or installer. So just click on it. I know it's Chinese, but just hit the button, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to install all the services we need. So we'll go ahead and install that one. So Google Service Framework, hit OK. It's going to install the next one, and you see it's got a progress bar. So it just installs everything you're going to need on this Chinese Developer ROM to get Google working, functioning fully on the device. So Google Account Manager, OK. And it's going to keep going through. Next, it's going to install Google Play. And then there's two other apps that came in that zip you downloaded from my site. They're basically updated versions of Google Services and Google Play. So once we get this all functioning, we'll probably update those applications, but just a nice little setup to do this. This is really simple and easy to do. You just let this application go through and install everything for you. So, okay. Install. Looks like Google Calendar Sync. Okay. And it should do the last one. Google Contact Sync. Install that one. Okay. And it looks like Google Play. It looks like it's trying to finish up that install. Google Play Store. So we're just going to let this thing finish. And go ahead and install. And it'll install the Play Store. There we go. And then I think at this point we can go, well, I'll hit OK. We can always launch it at the end. So it's done. So Google Play. It should launch Google Play. And there we go. Now what it's going to do probably first is it's going to tell you need to get an account synced up. So it should load up that. One of the things I found is that sometimes you have to restart the phone for this process to fully function. So if you get this spinny wheel like I've got right here, let's just see if it does it or not. Alright, so right there you can see you have the Play Store. It's installed. All the services are running in the background and should be fully functional. Let's go ahead and just go in here and let's update those other two applications. So you see these two right here, Google Play Store and this other one. Let's just go ahead and install those again. And it's going to update those applications. Or it's going to fail because we already have a newer version. So if it fails, it's not a big deal. If it updates, great. That's a good thing. So it says it's installing. So okay, that's great. Then we'll do the Google Services as well to replace an existing application just to get everything up to date and functional. And then we'll try to log in and see if we can add an account to this device. Okay, should be good. Let's go ahead and back out and go and see if we can log in this time. So if you're having problems like me, just go ahead and try a restart and see if that'll let you get in there and set up an account. Alright, so I just restarted. Let's see if this will work now. There we go. Sometimes a restart is what it works. Couldn't sign in, so let's go ahead and let's just try it again. Checking information. This time what should happen is it should go ahead and bring us to the add a Google account screen. We can allow that and that. So it should bring us to that account. I should be able to add a Google account. Anything that pops up for Google, just go ahead and allow it. It's needs to work. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. Alright, so I'm logging in now officially. And like I said, anything you get popping up, just go ahead and approve that. And there we go. So now my app store is all set. Now, one thing I did notice is if you ever have trouble updating any of your applications, like right here, I'm going to see if they'll work. Sometimes they won't, and there'll be an issue with updating the applications right here. And if you do, try after you've logged into your Google account, doing another quick restart to get those functioning correctly. So let's see what's happening with these ones. Yeah, I was getting this. So if it's doing this, it's probably needs to have one more restart. Oh no, it looks like it's downloading. Yeah, okay, it's gonna work now finally. So anyway, I'm gonna let those things download, but if you still having issues downloading applications or installing applications, now that you've fully logged into your Google account, do another restart and it should all function for you. So we finally have Google Play Store installed on the Developer Rom, which is really nice. At this point, you can delete this application if you don't want it anymore. The Google Play Store installer, all you need is the Play Store, and then you can install anything you want. I mean, one of the things I'll definitely be installing, because the keyboard here is driving me absolutely bonkers, is that Google Keyboard. There we go. Finally have something here. There you go. See, I've got things finally installing, Google Keyboard and all that. Okay, So besides getting the Google services and everything functioning on the device, which is really important, I'm also going to show you guys, if you have an unlocked bootloader, how to get root access here on this developer Chinese ROM. So the way you do that is you come over here where it says security, right there, and it's fine. Then you go to permission, and on this ROM, developer ROM, right there, allow root access. Pretty awesome, right? So just click on that. And it says, do you want to verify that you want to use this feature? Say, yes, I understand. And then root access right there. Now, again, this does require the unlocked bootloader. If you don't have an unlocked bootloader, I'll definitely link you to that video. I'll put in a little tag up here, a little card that pops up. And go unlock the bootloader before you allow root access. But, yeah, this is pretty sweet. So you just say root access, and what it does is it downloads a file for you directly from Miui. And then it should boot into stock recovery, from what I understand, and flash that file and come back on, and you should have Super SU on the device with root access. So I'm kind of curious. Here we are. We're downloading this. The first time I've ever done this, and man, this is kind of neat. I like that root access option is built into the developer ROM. It makes sense. It is a developer ROM, and if you have an unlocked bootloader already, obviously you're probably going to want to get root access, right? So why not just stop fighting it and make it simple? So to me, that's what they've done here, and I'm really liking that. So here you go. It looks like it's powering down. I'm kind of curious. Like I said, it should just be in stock recovery, but let's see what it does here. All right, so little boot logo right there, and then I'm assuming, like I said, some kind of recovery. It's got to be a recovery flash. Okay, so there it is right there. Just like you do a normal update on the device, it just says it's updating MIUI. Don't reboot the device. And it's going to go ahead and push over that root access. Now, I'm a little shocked. I mean, I feel like this file is pretty small, so I would have thought that this progress bar across the bottom would be like lickety-split and not an issue. But let's let it run through and reboot, and I'll just show you what we got. Well, we rebooted after getting that root access update flash, and now we go into security, and I downloaded a couple applications. So one is Root Checker, and the other one is Super SU, hoping that I could get Super SU functioning along with my Google Keyboard. But what I'm finding is that Super SU will let me try to update the binaries, but it pretty much keeps failing on updating the SU binaries. So looks like we're still going to have to manage root access through the security app until I can find a better way to do it, or to get Super SU to function. But as you can see with Root Checker, I did run this, and it does say, congratulations, your device has root access. So we're just using this security, and if you go down here, so I'll show you. So if you hit security, then you go permissions, root access, and you can manage your root privileges from here. So any root application you install should function for you, at least until we can get this to not fail. I'll have to keep playing with that and find a way to make that function. But at least we have the correct keyboard, we have Google Play functioning, we have full root access here on the developer China ROM MIUI 8 on the Redmi Note 3 Pro. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to do some custom ROM flashes next, and walk through some steps with getting torp recovery on your device, along with custom ROMs and some really cool stuff. So if there's any custom ROMs you'd really like to see me flash, or to see what's on them, how they operate, how they function, and quite a little bit of a review or something, let me know, and I'll definitely try to do that. So make a comment down below, along with everything that you're going to need for all the processes you saw in today's video. I'm going to link in the video description along with some annotations above. So check those out, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Root Junkie out.